fuck is going on here?
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
If you'll follow me.
Well, you know, I've got that spare room.
God damn it all. I asked them to hold the mayo.
I guess it's up to the mayor if there's going to be any trouble. This is the restaurant we've seen in the papers.
Fine. Just fine.
Yeah, this dude.
I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in
Stompanato.
Hollywood with the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime?
Biggest
He's
schlong.
a dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? Got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Jesus Christ.
I need my lawyer.
That was what a conversation that was all round. I like him.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Well, I doubt that. I don't think we have anything to accuse him of, but
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
okay.
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Fair enough. If he's some mafia boss, you can't really sit there and say, tell me where the drugs are coming from. He knows the game, surely.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
On paper, he probably wouldn't. Unless he attends the Blue Room. These are just all linked to the robbery. Surely we got to bad cop him again, because he knows the game, we know the game.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know, dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on.
Wow, even Roy's turning down a drink.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Good, it's not just me that was
most famous
wondering that.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind?
He's right.
Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
We would love to speak to him. We want to compare notes. Oh, we'll go up here. Narcotics, vice, forgery, auto theft. What a department. A lot of crime. What the fuck does that say?
I'm gonna make him take me to the pictures tonight.
Bunko division. It's lost on me.
You got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of
BARs,
Cars,
yeah.
Case of Thompson's, Crate of Valor Smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Why has no one told him as well?
Here it is.
Alright, I guess we're trying to find the links between what we
So how
found.
do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Jack Kelso. He's the guy in the newspapers, right? You found the reason why this game never got a sequel. Why did this game never get a sequel? They spunk too much money on the facial recognition technology that is baffling. Team Bondi declared bankruptcy and went into liquidation after accusations of a hostile workplace soiled its reputation. Oh. Well, they made Overwatch 2. So, I guess you just have to work at Activision if you don't want that to happen.
This is the crate we recovered.
Cigarettes. BAR.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Morphine.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA.
And then, out of the people that died... O'Driscoll. I don't remember the guys' names. Courtney Sheldon, though. He's the guy in the paper. David Hendricks, Thomas. Are we supposed to also ping up the Thompsons? Is that what we're supposed to also do?
Enough to arm 3 companies.
Yeah,
Some
that's
of these
all it
guys
was.
are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso.
I think Kelso and Sheldon are the guys we see in the
Goldrick.
McGoldrick
seen
was
in
on
the
boat?
paper.
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
So is this game made by Team Bondi? I thought
By whom?
Dragner, Cohen,
they owned
control the
by...
hub.
It's a Rockstar game, right?
Detectives.
Don't 2K publish Rockstar? Or did Rockstar publish this and Team Bondi
Some guy with an automatic
dev'd
spraying a
it?
Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go.
Bus stop shooting? That should be fun. Cole gets to kill a bunch more criminals. Rockstar also can just... They don't always make sequels. I mean, even, you know, without the hostile work environment.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to?
Sometimes they just can sequels. I mean, Bully never got a sequel. I don't think their table tennis game ever got a sequel. Did they make a Manhunt 2? I feel like they might have. Or did they just make a PSP version of it or something? Ooh, there's a bunch of games on sale on Plus on my wishlist. No, I'm not buying games this year. Unless they were on a really good deal. That's not a good enough deal. Oh god, officer down. Well, that looks like the rest of the BARs.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely not gonna be able to get his ass. Can we go around this way? We certainly... Oh. Didn't even want to climb this, but we're climbing it.
You're clear, go!
The way he gets himself up them stairs. You can tell he's a Marine.
LAPD, drop the gun now! You're covered, Phelps.
Can we get up there, or do we have to just take the shot?
Cease and desist.
Was I even meant to come up here? Or is there like a pole or something we should have been climbing over there? Climb that and climb up? No? Alright, take the shot. Hit him. There we go. We got him. Alright, that game is super cheap. I will have to buy that. Doo-doo-doo. Find what we can. So we'll cover that BAR at least. The serial number.
It's one of the BARs.
It's just a spent mag. Yeah, I guess so. There's a dead dude. You got any idea on him? Okay, here we go.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Is he a sniper? I wouldn't really call him a sniper. I don't think we're going to find much else on him. Always check the face though, that's Cole's favourite bit. Just holds him like that. That's weird. Guess that's all there was to be found.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Yeah.
Jughead.
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Wow.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
You wouldn't lie to your lieutenant now, would you? Do you reckon we can good cop him? He's one of our boys.
Felix.
Nope.
The morphine is turning up everywhere. People are dying. You got something you want to tell me?
I'm a bus driver. Do I look like I run a dope racket?
Who's shooting at you,
You never know.
How the fuck do I know?
Who did... What was in that? Recording details of hit on Alvaro reads CL234 table 3.
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa.
Fuck that one up, didn't we?
On our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
We weren't popular in the army. I should have thought about that.
On the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Yeah, alright, bud. Less of the sass.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Any cars?
Not for a minute.
Partner... Oh, we gotta use the damn phone. I hate the phone. It just takes so fucking long.
Phelps, badge 1247. I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second.
It's you.
Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Westwood.
Thank you.
There we go. Now can my partner drive? Because I hate driving. We'll be going 2 hours. Okay, it's not bad.
You know the way. You can
I
drive.
don't know how long I'll go tonight. Is it really only... It's not too late. I started earlier than I normally do. Let's go to Kelso's apartment. Just give me 2 seconds while this...
Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people
I think this
off.
is the chicken song I've been talking about the whole time I've been playing.